Jean-Baptiste Regnault was a prominent French neoclassical painter, known for his historical and allegorical subjects. He was born on October 9, 1754, in Paris, into a modest family. Early on, Regnault displayed artistic talent, but his initial career path was not aimed at painting. As a young boy, he went to sea and spent several years as a cabin boy. His exposure to different cultures and experiences during these voyages may have influenced his later artistic visions. Upon his return to Paris, Regnault pursued formal training in art, studying under the renowned painter Jean Bardin. Later, he continued his studies in Rome, a key center for the neoclassical movement, where he was exposed to the works of great masters and the classical antiquities that were integral to the neoclassical style. While in Rome, he was particularly influenced by the teachings of Anton Raphael Mengs, a leading figure of neoclassicism. In 1776, Regnault gained recognition in France by winning the prestigious Prix de Rome, a scholarship that allowed him to study in Rome for several years. His success at the Prix de Rome marked the beginning of a distinguished career. Upon his return to Paris, Regnault's reputation grew, and he quickly became one of the leading artists of the neoclassical movement. His work was deeply influenced by the ideals of classical art, with a focus on clarity, symmetry, and the representation of moral and heroic subjects. One of his most famous works, The Education of Achilles, 1780, demonstrates Regnault's mastery of the neoclassical style, with its clear composition, idealized figures, and a subject drawn from Greek mythology. The painting illustrates Achilles being tutored by the centaur Chiron, a theme that allowed Regnault to explore the virtues of discipline and wisdom, values central to neoclassical art. His ability to infuse classical themes with emotional intensity garnered him significant acclaim. Throughout his career, Regnault maintained a strong presence in the art world, and in 1783, he was admitted to the Académie Royale de Peinture et de Sculpture. He exhibited regularly at the Salon, the official art exhibition of the Académie, where his works were well received. His artistic output spanned several decades, and he adapted to the changing political landscape of France. He was one of the few artists who managed to navigate both the pre-revolutionary and post-revolutionary periods, receiving commissions from both royal patrons and revolutionary governments. In his later years, Regnault became an influential teacher at the École de Beaux-Arts, where he mentored a generation of artists. His contributions to neoclassical art and his role as a teacher solidified his legacy in the French art world. Jean-Baptiste Regnault passed away on November 12, 1829, leaving behind a significant body of work that reflects the ideals of neoclassicism and its impact on French art.